Hey, Ready from Hated Gaming here, guys. Just want to show you guys how the Hated Crate Tracker works. As you see here, it's got different things. I'll explain some of this, but we have a war supply crate going off in about 12 seconds here. Show you how that works. Then I'll go through and explain how each one of these things, different features and some of the different stuff you can use while you're leading raids or in a raid. And here we go. So it looks like it just came off. It's going to pop up here. There we go. Little warning updated right here on the crate tracker, and it is flying. It gave me a predicted spot. So this is the predicted location that it's going to drop. It put a pin mark there, and that's where I go. So I do have another add-on called Hated Tom Tom, which allows you to add Tom Tom arrows if that's something you prefer. I like the pins. They're built into Blizzard. It doesn't require any other additional add-ons to get the prediction. If you have the Tom Tom in there, that works for some people. So there is an option there still. So this is flying in. What's going to happen is the war supply crate flies in, it circles a little bit, and then it drops. It's going to drop in this location, so we will go wait for it. And, this is best done, of course, in larger groups because I'm sure I will get some opposition here. I am currently on Alliance. We will get ready to fight in case any horde pop off here. Vice versa, if you're on horde, you expect Alliance to come up too. There's my hated Tom Tom. So this is also self-learning. I do have pre-loaded locations that it will predict to, but as you play and the more you work on it, the more crate farming you do, it will get every single one of those drop zones and it will adjust them to the actual drop zones that the Blizzard API uses. So it's self-learning in that aspect. If we get any new zones, it will update those also. So just to future-proof there. One of the things we did. So it does take a while to drop in some zones. I know Void Storm and Slayer's Rise feel like it takes forever, sometimes a minute or two. So pretty easy. We go in here, we loot the box, and there we go. Now I see some of the different things that pop in the screen here. Ooh, we even got a gem from that one. All right, so easy as that, guys. We got our first crate. Well, first crate of the video. So what I would want to do now, as if I was leading a raid with this or by myself, is I'm going to want to go to another zone. So we will go to Zulaman, which is right next door, and we'll see if we can find a crate there. And if we can't, we'll do some explaining here and kind of show you different things about the add-on and things that you can do. Kind of while we're flying over there, as you see I zoomed in here, you can mouse over each one. Tells you can left click to announce it, and if you're in a raid, you click on it and it'll announce next crate and give the timer. Good for raid leading. If you can click on the shard ID, it'll put into the chat. It'll say the shard ID, the map ID that you're are on currently. So if I was in Zulaman, which I am now, it'll wait to give a shard, and we have a 984. So I click that, it's going to put it into my chat. It's going to say shard ID 984, map ID Zulaman. And that's using the Blizzard API to get that. So it does have different language support and everything from that too. So that's kind of nice if you are playing with a different language in the game. It will adjust that, and I do have support for like 5 different languages in the add-on. They might not be the best translations at times, but I do the best I can by myself. All right, so nothing has popped off over here. There's no crate flying, so we wait, and we don't have a timer for that. And this one is wrong. So what we're going to do is I'm going to delete out some of these crate timers because they're not valid. They're not valid for the shard IDs we're on. So I know Eversong Woods is good, has 0. Herondar is 10. We've missed it 10 times. So we can shift right click on that. Slayer's Rise is wrong. Shift right click. Shift right click. Shift right click. So we have Eversong Woods, and that's it. So I know that's the only valid timer I got. If I was leading a raid, I'd want people to spread out and go to those different areas as long as they have the add-on. It will communicate back to the raid leader, which would be myself, and it will show up here. It will make announcements. It makes announcements at 20 seconds that it's going to go off also in the different zones. I do not have to be in that zone to lead a raid there. If I am in the zone, I will give predictions. If I'm not in the zone, I will not give predictions as a raid warning. Kind of go through here. Share. What this does is this just shares the add-on. It tells everybody around you what add-on you're using. So hey, Hated Crate Tracker by Hated Gaming. When you need to be ready, be hated. Now with drop prediction, everything like that. So that's you go ahead and click that and share. If someone wants to get the add-on, it tells them where to go on CurseForge. Explain the shared ID. So this little button here, request crate timers from the raid leader. Clicking that button is going to send a message out to the raid that you're in, and it's going to say, if you're the raid leader, I want the current timers. Everybody else is going to ignore it. It's not going to do anything. It only goes to the raid leader. The raid leader says, hey, I'm the raid leader. Do you have this special token, this special access that I wrote in the cryptology of the security of the add-on? It says, yes, good. I'm going to send you the timers that I have. It is a secure message that goes back and forth between you and the raid leader, and you only accept it from the raid leader too. So don't have to worry about anybody injecting bad timers or doing nefarious things to the raid. It is secure. I've done my best to make sure of that, and I'm always making it better. So the timers are correct. You're getting them from the raid leader. If the raid leader does not have the add-on, you will not get timers because they cannot share them to you. Nobody in the raid can share them except for the raid leader. Nice little thing there. And then options. So we click on options. That pulls up options on the screen. There's a lot of different things you can do. You could turn on Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter will announce to you when there's bounties in the area. That's kind of nice. So hey, so I know every once in a while people hear, oh, there's a bounty, but then you look at their map and it's an alliance, a bounty, and you're on alliance, or it's horde and you're on horde and whatnot. This will only announce when it's the opposite faction, so you know, hey, I can go get that. If you have issues with lag or anything like that, you can disable this in combat. It will not do anything while you're in combat, which is nice for when you're doing those 40 versus 40 people. Scaling will change the scale of the add-on. Some people like to have it smaller, like to have it a little bit larger on there. So I like it where it's at. I play at a higher resolution, so I made this for me and my size. Debug mode. If you really want to see how everything communicates, go ahead and click on that. You'll see all the backend stuff that I use for testing. It's kind of cool. See what the tokens are and all that kind of stuff. You can't see the token, but you can see how much it's communicating and how secure it is. So there's a couple different options here. Background color, you can change the background color of the add-on itself. We will go, let's do purple. All right, we hit OK. There we go. As you can see, the add-on changed the color right there. We can go through the different colors. There we go. The colors for the shard IDs and everything, those are not changeable. Those are random colors. I know people have asked, well, let's change these for different colors. I like it the way it is, so we're not going to do that. The background color, create timer bar options. We can change the font size, change the opacity of it. You can make it less or more. A couple different options I added because I can. The warning frame that pops up in the middle of the screen, you have options for that. Support, you can buy me a coffee. You can join my Discord, discord.gg/hatedgaming. Different ways to subscribe on there as donations to help keep this stuff going. Some little how-tos on crate farming right there for you. That's the options. I did see the plus or minus here. That will hide your timers. If you don't want to see them, you just want to pop this in the corner and you're just following along, but you still want the add-on, great. There we go. Pops up. There you go, updates. The X button closes out the add-on. /RCT opens the add-on back up. I'll probably add a mini-map icon eventually in the future like my other add-ons, but that's pretty much Hated Crate Tracker in a nutshell. You do have to find a crate before it will report a crate in the list here. It doesn't just load up on its own. But you can go in, you can go to player versus player, pre-mades, custom, find a group, and find people that are doing crate farms already. Look at, crate farm. Don't be in there. Crate farming. So every one of these people are using the Hated Crate Tracker for the most part. Here we go. Whisper me, not in queue for invite. All right. People have their different things that they want you to be in Silver Moon or be this because they're superstitious or whatnot. But let's just go ahead and we'll try joining a crate farm, and I'll show you how this works. So once we join the crate farm, see who allows us to come in. There we go. We've accepted it. So we are in a crate farm. We will hit this little button, like I said, request from raid leader, and there they are. Look it. They're right here with us in Zulaman. In 3 minutes and 55 seconds, it will go off. Pretty awesome, isn't it? All right. Well, again, I'm ready from Hated Gaming. This is a how-to on Daily Crate Tracker, and we got some announcements already. So enjoy. If you need anything, hit me up on Discord, and have a good day.